We have come to visit the location of the most beautiful place we've ever seen on a photograph that we just couldn't believe was actually in Wales. Claire's favourite photo as a child was one that her grandparents took of a narrow street. The only problem is that the picture was simply labelled Tenby. With nothing else to go on, will we be able to find it? I'm Andy, and this is my wife Claire. Together with our trusty campervan St Christopher of Atlantis and our beast of a dog Pablo, we travel far and wide to bring our viewers our take on our adventures.
We decided to start our hunt at South Beach Pay and Display Car Park, which is located right next to Tenby South Beach. The sun was shining, the air was warm, but we were short on time, so we did what any driven location scouts do and stopped for a pint and a meal at the very first restaurant we came to. Salty's Beach Bar and Restaurant has amazing views of the beach and a good selection of food and drinks. Oh, and cold mushy peas.
Once suitably refreshed, we made our way up the hill towards the Esplanade? Is it Esplanade?
I say Esplanade.
Towards the Esplanade. Now you may be wondering, what are we looking for? Well, the image that we saw in Claire's grandparents' photo album was of the most amazing Mediterranean looking street. The views from the Esplanade were amazing, but we were looking for something better. The yuccas made the place look really tropical and reminded me of when Claire cut my hair in lockdown. Wild, free and totally out of place.
Oi.
I got my phone out to see if I could recognise the street, but it definitely wasn't here on the Esplanade. Claire did her best to help by pointing random things out. I couldn't have done this without her. That thing up there is St Catherine's Island and Fort. Claire is mad about history, so I asked Claire for some facts about it.
Well, I didn't have my glasses on me, so I just said it was a trampoline park to shut you up.
It turns out it's a Napoleonic fort, built between 1867 and 1870. It was sold in 1907 for 500 quid, which incidentally is about the same price as a couple of hours for a family of four in a trampoline park in 2023 due to inflation. We felt like we were wasting time, so I decided to ask some people if they knew of a cute little beauty on the side streets of Tenby. A guy named Bob said that there was a bar called Pussycat Dolls just around the corner that might be what I'm looking for. Claire said it wasn't.
We decided to walk towards the city walls. These were reminiscent of some of the most famous walled places in the world, such as Dubrovnik, York or Wakefield Prison. Maybe our beautiful street was up here. One thing is for certain, Tenby's not short of pubs and lots of them were dog friendly.
Another reason that we came to Tenby is because it was recommended by a guy at work. To be fair, he's a man who practices the fine art of one-upmanship.
Is that John?
Yeah, shush, I'm just doing my voice thing.
Hey.
Anything you do is always done one better. So when I told him we were coming to Tenby, he said it was nice, but 11B was even better. We picked a busy day to come to Tenby, but it wasn't difficult to get around. The only thing that slowed me down was Claire's history facts about Henry VIII having 5 wives or something.
You weren't listening.
The location in the picture was of a narrow street. Maybe this alley will lead us to it. To be fair, I'm getting a bit fed up now and I've lost interest. More bricks.
They are historic walls. Look at the flowers.
Oh good, a church. I might pop in and pray for this hunt to end.
Don't rush.
Despite losing the will to live, I did appreciate the bright colours of Tenby.
You said you enjoyed it at the end.
Well, I did enjoy it at the end. We searched and searched, but every turn drew a blank. There's no denying that Tenby is beautiful, but I just wanted to find the street, take a picture, and then get back in the van to play some authentic Welsh rock music like the Manic Street Preachers, Stereophonics or the Eagles.
As we turned the corner, we both got that sinking feeling that we wouldn't find the street. We didn't really know what it was called, and we'd made our way back to the sea. We didn't have many more places left to search. We stumbled upon a building that had a plaque on it. Apparently Henry VII escaped to France through the steps of this house. How fascinating! I'll have a picture of that.
We found secret gardens, but not the street we were looking for. It might be time to call it off. Just when we were about to throw the towel in, we saw a green sign that said Sergeant's Lane. Could this be it?
We found it! It was just as beautiful as I imagined, and the sights and sounds whisked me away to my grandparents' era. It was so pretty, with flowers, bars and restaurants scattered up the narrow lane. My grandparents had actually stood right here. It really was like being in the Mediterranean, and the weather just made it better. Sergeant's Lane has a gin distillery and brewery now, but back in the day it was used to transport goods from the harbour. Even further back in medieval times, it was used to get from one side of the town to the other. Sergeant's Lane did not disappoint, but what really amazed us was that Tenby was full of lovely flowers. They were everywhere. Either the people of Tenby make a real effort to make the town look amazing, or it has an underlying smell of shit.